Next, on Watch the Damn Tape, I'm going to get into who I think is going to be on the chopping block on Black Monday. Well, we already know there's openings for the Jets, the Saints, and Chicago. We can add the Patriots to that list because Robert Kraft did not wait till Monday. He pulled the trigger on Gerard Mayo, and I don't blame him because Gerard Mayo, for all it's worth, you wait till the end of the season to win a game, and you had the number one pick sold up. You had draft control in your pocket, and you lost it with a win. Now the Patriots go from 1 to the 4th pick in the draft. Tennessee is vaulted to the number 1 pick. Tennessee, the Patriots had everything at their control and lost it in one game. Robert Kraft probably saw that and said, "Screw it, you out of here, dude." The whole thing with Gerard Mayo was weird anyway to me, with the coach and waiting. And I mean, you're just an assistant coach. You weren't even a DC. So it was weird. I don't even really believe that story, even though they said it really was in the contract. I just don't buy it. I never bought it. I don't know what Mr. Kraft was thinking. I know he probably just really panicked when him and Bill divorced, and he just picked somebody. He probably picked him just to spite Bill Belichick. Who knows? So now, along with the Jets, Saints, and Chicago, those 4 teams, they definitely need coaching positions. I go ahead and add Las Vegas to that list as well. Antonio Pierce, 9-17 in his year and some change of being the coach. And to me, Antonio Pierce is a motivator dude. He's a motivating type of coach. He's not a X's and O's coach. He's a rah-rah guy. If you watch him on the sideline, he's not really engaged on the headset. He's just listening and motivating guys. And I think when they got rid of Gruden, he was still the guy's guy in the locker room. It was like he was still a player. So the players gravitated to him and confided in him. That's a different role than when you take over the head coach of the team. Position coaches are always tight with players. Head coaches, it's a little different when you're the head coach of the entire organization. The buddy stuff, it's now to a minimum. So I think Antonio's gonna get the walking papers tomorrow. Jacksonville, Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson's 22-29. You got Trevor Lawrence, who when he came into the league, all world talent, and he had the rough coach he had the rough going with the first coach. They brought Doug Peterson in. Doug Peterson was supposed to bring out the talent in Trevor Lawrence, and it just never materialized. Doug Peterson's far removed from that Eagles Super Bowl, and it's not even the same guy. He's just a shell of himself as a coach. I think it's about time for them to move on. Cleveland. It don't matter who goes here. This is a dumpster fire. You're in salary cap hell. You got quarterback issues. They do have the 2nd pick in the draft, but you got Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson is reworking his contract. They should just rework and cut his ass. Get him out the building and move on. You made a mistake. You gave up a lot. Your quarterback's in Houston. To be honest, that's your quarterback. So I could see Cleveland moving on from Stefanski. Stefanski is 40-44 in 5 years. That's, man. And they've, even with Deshaun Watson, it was like Deshaun Watson never played there. The few times he played, you saw everybody and their mama playing quarterback except for Deshaun Watson. And when Deshaun Watson played, it was always an excuse. Somebody passed away. He got a nick or a ding. He got a boo-boo or an ouchie. It was always something. This guy, the greatest con artist in the world. The greatest, hands down. But I think those 3 teams for sure are going to fire their coaches. Now, coaches I think are on a hot seat that won't get fired on Monday, but it's coming. Man, I gotta add Todd Bowles to this. Todd Bowles, just a 500 coach with Tampa Bay. Todd Bowles is 26-24 in 3 years. Dude, you got lucky, and you got a ring with Tom Brady, and you were the DC, and they basically gift wrapped you a team, and they're doing the same thing you did with the Jets. This team you just a bubble team. I mean, even though they do have a quarterback now, they do got Baker Mayfield, but it's just like Todd Bowles is not the coach to get you over the hump. So with that, I say Todd Bowles is on the hot seat, especially after this playoff. This playoff will definitely, if they go out bad in this playoff, I could see him getting the axe quick. The next team on the hot list, the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee's got Will Levis, and they don't have a quarterback. They got the first pick in the draft, and they can move and shake. If they want to keep Levis, if the new coach sees something in Levis and thinks he can bring it out, then they could flip that. They could flip that first pick, move down, acquire more picks, and really shape their team. Tennessee needs a lot. And having that first pick could catapult them. Not sure if Callahan is the coach for them. They got a volatile owner. There's no telling what that organization will do, but I think they might be thinking about tomorrow getting rid of their coach. And another hot seat team, Cincinnati. Zach Taylor's been there a while, took the team to the Super Bowl. It seems like it's been a decade since Cincinnati was in the Super Bowl. It's crazy that they went to the Super Bowl so early and haven't sniffed it since. Zach Taylor is 46-52 in 6 years. And it might just be time for a change of scenery. Get you some new blood in there. A new vision. You got an all-world talent in Joe Burrow. You got a dominant receiver in Chase. Man, you need some defensive pieces. They need a run game, and they can compete. And their window's closing. I mean, there's a lot of teams. You got Houston coming up. They're getting better. It's the window's closing. You still got to compete with Mahomes. You still got to compete with Lamar. You need firepower. You need a defensive guy. You need an offensive system. Joe Burrow can pretty much handle any offensive system that you could throw at him. You need somebody that can bring that defense out. Somebody that can support that high-powered offense that puts up points, and then the defense that locks it down. Not to where it's run and shoot the way it currently is now with the Bengals. That's what plagued them this season. So I got Cincinnati on the hot seat too. It's going to be an interesting Monday, but I can't believe that they fired Gerard Mayo on Sunday. But those are my thoughts on the teams. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Who do you think is going to get the axe? Maybe I'm wrong on some picks. Let me know. Leave your comments and your thoughts on who you think is going to get that chop. And matter of fact, we can have a conversation on after they do this cutting. We need to have a conversation on who do we think these teams are going to get, because that Ben Johnson guy, he's going to have his pick of where he wants to go. They're already saying Aaron Glenn's going to the Saints. There's rumors about Mike Vrabel going back to New England as a coach. So I mean, Ben Johnson's going to be a high commodity. I think Ben Johnson already knows where he's going, and he's got a good deal. So it's going to have to be a ideal situation for Ben Johnson. He's going to want some control too. I know it is. I didn't put the Cowboys on this list for one reason. Jerry Jones does not do everything with everybody. Jerry Jones is a lone wolf. He'll wait till the news cycle dies down and then spring this off next week. Matter of fact, Mike McCarthy's contract doesn't end till the 14th of January. So I wouldn't expect anything from the Cowboys until that time. But Jerry Jones likes to make a splash when nothing's going on. And he'll probably do it after the first round of the playoffs is over and the dust settles. And then he'll make a move. He'll either do the sign the guy, or he'll let him walk. And I'm thinking he's gonna let him walk. But that's another topic for another day. What do you guys think? Leave your comments below. New subscribers, thank you for rocking with your boy, jumping on board. I appreciate it. Old subscribers, thank you for pushing me to keep making this content. I love doing what I'm doing. It's all thanks to you guys. Until next time, peace.